Hi guys, it's Jamila. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am wanting to share with you guys the Muslim books that I would really like to get to and read that I own. And it's not like a huge stack I have here, but let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay, so the first book is The Butterfly Mosque by G. Willow Wilson. This book is about, I believe, the author Willow Wilson, and she enrolls in an Islamic studies course in her university and ends up falling in love with Islam and converting to Islam and becoming a Muslim. And she goes on this journey across continents and ends up settling down in Cairo, Egypt. And she meets this guy named Umar, and they forge a relationship, and they kind of clash when it comes to the West and the East cultural, I guess, norms. Like, you know, Egyptian culture is very much influenced by Islam in some ways. So yeah, this book is pretty much this woman's story, I guess, and how she became Muslim and fell in love. It says a young woman's journey to love and Islam. So this book isn't too huge. It's like 300 pages or so. So I'd really like to give this book a shot and see how it is. It sounds pretty interesting, and I find it even more interesting that it's actually about this woman's experiences in her life. So yeah, I'm interested in reading this one. Okay, so the next book I'd like to read, and which I kind of have already read, I may have skipped a story or two in this one, but it is Love Inshallah by Aisha Matu and Noura Meznavi. I tried. It says The Secret Love Lives of American Muslim Women. I have, for the most part, read this book before, but I remember pretty much nothing about it except for one of the stories that I skipped for a specific reason because I didn't want to read it. But it is a collection of different Muslims' experiences in love and things like that, and they're all American Muslim women. So I would like to give this one a shot. And then to go along with that one, I also want to read Salam Love by the same two women, and this is American Muslim Men on Love, Sex, and Intimacy. I have not read this one yet, so that's why I would like to read both of them. They seem pretty interesting, and I'm just kind of like curious, you know, about different American Muslim experiences. So yeah, I would like to get to this one as well. And then the next book I have is, it says Nerzona, A Love Story by Abida El Khaliki, translated by Annie Tucker. So this book is not originally in English. It is about, so this book is based in Indonesia. It is about a guy named Sidin. His family and village are swept away in a 2004 tsunami that ravaged Indonesia. He rushes home after that, leaving behind his studies and this woman that he loves named Firdaus, and he promises he'll return to her side so that they can get married. However, pretty much this book is about a long distance love story. When he goes back home, he is trying to help his people after their world has been wrecked by this tsunami, while also maintaining his relationship with Firdaus and them sharing their love for Islam. And it sounds like a very pretty story of love and also like kind of sad. So hopefully I enjoy this one. I actually got this book, I bought this book in 2018 when I went to Indonesia for a vacation in Bali, and I wanted to bring back a book that was part of that world, and so I got this one and I'm super excited to give it a shot. Finally, I did start reading it, but I only got 4 pages in and I don't know why. And also, this is really janky. I have a rubber band in here marking my page, so we're just gonna put that back in there because the world is your bookmark, honey. Anyways, so the next book I have here is Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali. This book I'm pretty excited to get to just because I read Love from A to Z by S.K. Ali and it was amazing. Literally the only Muslim book I read where the main characters aren't ashamed of being Muslim, where they aren't like, you know, pretty much only Muslim by title and nothing else. Like, so this like resonated with me and it'll always be one of my favorite books ever because it's so hard to find Muslim fiction where Muslims actually like being Muslim and actually practice and, I don't know, like try to follow something that has to do with being Muslim. Like, I know there are people who don't do that, but it's like, I really don't think that's the majority. Based on my life, it's not the majority, so yeah. But I do want to get to Saints and Misfits because of that reason. And this book is about a girl named Jannah, and she's Muslim, and all I really know is that she ends up being abused by a community leader, and kind of the fallout from that because she's abused by someone who's respected in the community. And you know, I'm guessing that when this information comes out, it's like gonna be kind of crazy. Like, you know how that goes in any community when someone admits that they've been abused and people try to make excuses or say that the girl's lying and all that stuff. So it sounds like it does hit some heavy topics, but I do definitely want to get to this one as soon as possible, I'm hoping. Okay, so the next book is All American Muslim Girl by Nadine Jolie Courtney. This book is about a girl named Allie, and she is part of a non-practicing family, Muslim family. So it says she's actually encouraged by her family not to practice her religion. They just want to kind of blend in, be American, and live the American dream, I guess, whatever that means. And there ends up being a lot of Islamophobia around her. She's dating this boy who doesn't know she's Muslim, and it's just like so much chaos going on as far as people's perceptions of Muslims based on the media and what's going on. So through this process, she ends up learning more about her religion and becoming more religious, and I guess falling in love with Islam. But this one should be interesting. I did start reading it already. I'm not too into it yet, but we will see how it goes. So the last book I have here is Aisha at Last by Uzma Jalaluddin, and this book is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, kind of, I think, and it's about this girl who is Muslim and she has this dream of being a poet. However, she has to put her dreams aside to be a teacher instead, and she has a cousin who is getting marriage proposal after marriage proposal, and everyone's wondering why she's not. Aisha is lonely. She does not want an arranged marriage. So, but then she meets this guy named Khalid, and he kind of changes her mind, even though he's judgmental and broody and dresses very differently. But then Khalid ends up engaged to her cousin, and she likes him, so there's just like sounds like drama to me. But I'm really interested in this one. I've had my eye on it for a while, and I found this edition very cheap, and I was so wanting to read it so bad that I just went ahead and got it because there's a super pretty edition on Amazon. But anyways, I got it and I'm excited to read it, and I'm really hoping that this one has pretty good Muslim representation, because out of a lot of the I don't know, it just sounds like it's gonna have pretty good representation for the most part. And it's blurred by S.K. Ali, so please, I hope she doesn't steer me wrong. I'm trusting her with my life. But you guys, that is all the Muslim books I own that I really want to read, and I'm even thinking about doing a vlog where I read all these books and give my thoughts. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys the next time. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.